Chihuly in the Garden, a colorful mix of glass and green.
Well, there's some pretty nice pieces here.
New sculptures in new settings.
It's all the things that gray is not. It's a wonderful, happy artwork.
Atlanta Botanical Garden visitors watch the art spring to life.
You know, we're not like a museum where you can close the gallery, bring in the exhibition, and then go ta-da and open it up to your visitors.
Dale Chihuly and his team bring decades of experience and a passion for trying something new.
We'll sit and have design meetings, and he'll suggest something that I never would have thought of, and it's magical.
Magical art in one of Georgia's most magical settings.
I feel like it's made to be here.
Now, Chihuly in the Garden. Here's Monica Pearson.
Hello and welcome to the Atlanta Botanical Garden. I'm Monica Pearson. Chihuly in the Garden is a breathtaking collection. There are 19 installations, including 5 new glass sculptures created specifically for this exhibition. Each one is precisely integrated into the flowers, grass, and gardens here. Tonight, we introduce you to the artist and the team behind it all. Talk about an encore. Famed artist Dale Chihuly first brought his amazing glass sculptures to the Atlanta Botanical Garden 12 years ago.
We had a great show here in '04.
In 2016, the garden has doubled in size and is celebrating its 40th anniversary. There are 19 Chihuly sculptures in this exhibit. The Atlanta Botanical Garden is overflowing with colorful flowers and colorful glass. So when you walked through it last night, what was your reaction to it? Was it as you had envisioned?
It was, but it's always different. You know, it's when you see it finally put together, it teaches you something that you hadn't remembered or something. I was very taken with it last night.
I met Dale and his wife, his exhibition manager, and the Botanical Garden's Mary Pat Matheson in the Fuqua Orchid Center. The glass piece here is one of 5 making its debut in this exhibition.
Well, there's some pretty nice pieces here.
This talented artist makes his home and his art in Seattle.
There's an artistic process that's going on in his brain all of the time. There's not a set time of day. It's just up to kind of his own rhythms. And he's not a big one for taking vacations or taking time off. He really likes to work. So he's in the studio every day, and he's in the hot shop regularly, and he's sort of looking at designs for commissioned artworks all the time and working very much with BRITT and the team on the exhibitions that we have coming up.
Hold that up for a second. Yes, I like that better.
A 1976 car accident changed Dale Chihuly's life. Eventually, he no longer could blow his beloved glass. Now his ideas and inspiration come to life through teamwork.
When Dale works on a large-scale work in the hot shop or revisits an older series, he might have up to 17 people working with him in the glass-blowing shop.
The planning for Chihuly in the garden started 2 years ago.
We'll sit and have design meetings, and he'll suggest something that I never would have thought of, and it's magical. And we'll execute what he's thinking, and you're looking here at 40+ years of experimentation and risk-taking and all of the things that he does on a regular basis. When we came out and did the site visit, and we were able to really spend some time in the stores of woods and see the new parts of the garden that weren't available to him in 2004, gathered all that great information and sat down back in the studio and started the design process.
Chihuly fans who visited the Atlanta Botanical Garden in 2004 will see many new things. What are you expecting, and what do you think this will do for the Botanical Garden?
First of all, I'd say, what does it do for the state of Georgia and Atlanta itself? Because we now get to introduce Dale's unbelievable work to people who've never seen it before. It's such a great way to introduce beautiful art and art glass to people of all walks of life. We're all about having everyone in the community enjoy the garden. So I'm most excited about the connection between the glass and the people and the plants.
Atlanta City Councilman Kwanzaa Hall is excited, too.
The Chihuly exhibit will be something that brings people out who love the arts, who might not have thought of art and garden being together in this way, this level of art. And actually, we have a great asset in this quality of botanical garden with very, very unique exhibits and experience and species of plants. So the two combined just magnifies the experience.
Chihuly in the Garden is getting attention outside of Atlanta and even outside Georgia. San Diego resident Tammy Zian came on the final day of a business trip. She'd seen Chihuly before, but not like this.
Here you get to explore and, you know, it's kind of like a treasure hunt because they give you a map, and as you go through it, you see different pieces and you see it really stands out in this setting because it's so colorful.
Newlyweds Kimberly and Bart Herndon spent their day in the garden taking pictures.
I'm a big fan of the glasswork. I think it complements the botanical gardens really well with the flowers and then the detail of the glasswork. So when I found out it was going to be here, I was even more excited to be at the botanical gardens.
This is her husband Bart's first experience with Chihuly.
I love the colors in it. The colors are so bright, and the way that he shapes everything, they really pop out. I feel like it's made to be here. I think it looks great and adds to what's already here, and it really pops, and it's great to look at.
Dale Chihuly was introduced to the art of glass in the 1960s as a college student. He says he's inspired by nature, by architecture, by things he sees every day. As a boy, his mother's garden was one of those things.
Well, I'm sure it had a huge influence on me. You know, she had a great garden, and she spent all her time in the garden. And she did take my brother and myself up on top of a hill to watch the sunset whenever we could.
And the colors of the sunset show up so often in the work that you do.
Yeah, I love the sunset. You know, if they love gardens, then what better place than here? If they love art, what better place? So we like to think that, you know, we expand their world by, if they love art and they come here, then now they're going to love flowers or botanical gardens.
Leslie Chihuly believes this garden, this glass, have the power to transform.